reversed for the Tigers of LSU. At forward, number 24, 6'7" senior from St. Martinville, Louisiana, Leonard Mitchell. At forward, number 35, a 6'8" sophomore from Brooklyn, New York, Jerry Reynolds. At center, number 41, a 6'8" freshman from Leesville, Louisiana, Nikita Wilson. At guard, number 10, a 6-foot sophomore from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Derek Taylor.
He leads the Tigers in scoring, averaging 16.
And at guard, number 20, 6'6" senior from Pineville, Louisiana, John Tudor. And the coach of the Tigers, Dale Brown.
Brown, who won his 200th career game earlier this year.
At forward, number 44, a 6'8" senior from East Meadow, New York, Matt Doherty. 41, a 6'10" senior from Latham, New York, Sam Perkins. At center, number 42, 6'11" sophomore from Black Mountain, North Carolina, Brad Doherty. At guard, number 30, a 6'2" freshman from the Queens, New York, Kenny Smith. At guard, number 23, 6'5" junior from Wilmington, North Carolina, Michael Jordan.
Prime time.
And the coach of the Tar Heels,
Dean Smith. Brown has won his 200th game this season. Smith is now over 500 victories. Now in his 23rd year here in Chapel Hill. North Carolina unbeaten #1 at LSU in just a moment.
But Perkins at the right wing now, holding high against Mitchell. Comes to Doherty, who works against Reynolds. To Jordan. Jordan up off the glass, went underneath, threw it back up from the right side. He caught it on the left, went underneath the basket, had to throw it up from the right, and the darn thing went in. LSU retains possession. Tigers are down 4. Taylor will drive down left of the circle. Can't get through. High lob to Reynolds. Reynolds up for the shot. Foul by Jordan, and Reynolds converts. Jerry Reynolds, the sophomore from Brooklyn, New York, who was the Big Apple Player of the Year out of Alexander Hamilton his senior year in high school. He'll have a chance for the three-point play. Carolina has picked up its first team foul, and it's #1 on Michael Jordan.
Nice feed from Derek Taylor. He is a very good assist man, Woody, and that's going to be an interesting matchup this afternoon between Kenny Smith and Derek Taylor. Two extremely quick players, and that's going to be interesting to watch how Kenny Smith will react. I don't know if Kenny really played anybody that's quite as quick as Taylor is today.
Reynolds, who originally started his career at Wisconsin, but left there when Bill Cofield, the former Virginia assistant, resigned, makes his free throw on the three-point play, and it's 4-3. Second turnover for the Tar Heels. Taylor on the lead to Reynolds. Reynolds coming in on the left, puts it up off the glass, no good. Tap follows, no good, but Reynolds follows up on the left, and it's good. So Reynolds has got all 5 of LSU's points. Jordan has all 4 of Carolina's points. LSU takes the lead at 5-4 after Carolina had broken on top 4-0. Perkins on the right side. Doherty, we got a whistle off the ball, and the foul has been called, I believe, on Reynolds, who was holding Jordan at the baseline. Foul on Reynolds is his first. It'll be the first team foul against the Tigers of LSU, and Carolina will get the ball out of bounds at the baseline.
Jerry Reynolds is the guy they call Ice. He doesn't get as much recognition as some of his teammates, but he's a good player. He's drawn Michael Jordan at the defensive assignment right now, and that's a tough job for anybody, but Reynolds is a good defensive player.
LSU switched its zone. Alley-oop to Jordan for the dunk. You could see it coming from our perch high atop the west stand. Rebounded by Smith. Smith, look away to Jordan, coming in on the right. To Matt Doherty, layup, reverse is good. It's 10-5. Dale Brown needs an official timeout. He doesn't want to waste one of his own. He's only got 3. Dean Smith calling Steve Hale off the Carolina bench. No LSU substitutions at the moment. Pass intended for Doherty, slapped away by Reynolds into the Tiger bench. It'll still be Carolina's ball, but Dale Brown applauds the defensive effort of Jerry Reynolds. LSU back within 1. Lead pass to Jordan coming down at the other end. Double, scooped it. I thought he was going for the shot, and he dropped it off to Brad Doherty. Went right by 2 defenders. I think they thought he was going to shoot. He dropped it to Doherty. Doherty had an easy layup left side. 12-9 Carolina. Standing left of the circle at the high post to Kenny Smith. Low to Perkins. Intercepted by Reynolds for LSU. LSU with a chance to take the lead. Lead to Tudor. Driving layup. Good. 17-16 in favor of the Tigers. And Tudor has got 6 of LSU's 17 points. Kenny Smith across the timeline now, working to the left, turns, goes back to the right. Taylor on him, goes to Hale, knocked away by Reynolds. Reynolds on the drive, Smith to try to stop him, and he lays it up. 19-16, LSU out to a 3-point lead, its biggest margin of the game, and Reynolds has got 7 points. 12:40 left to play in the half. 12:15 to play in the half. Tudor, left wing. High lob to Mitchell for the dunk, or Reynolds rather. Jerry Reynolds gets his 9th point, and it's 21-16. LSU has run off 6 unanswered points.
And they have outscored Carolina 10-2 since the 14:05 mark, Woody.
Beg your pardon, it's 8 unanswered points. Tar Heels are in the zone now with Dave Popson, the freshman from Ashley, Pennsylvania, in the lineup. Tudor controlling top of the circle. To Mitchell, he'll take the jump shot, no good. Too strong, tap by Reynolds. Popson battles for it. Reynolds still comes up with it. Tried to scoop it up, no good. We got a whistle, and the foul is on Dave Popson of the Tar Heels. Brad Doherty, hearing the whistle, first shot his hand up into the air, I think thinking the foul might have been on him. But it was not. It's on Dave Popson. His first, the 7th team foul, so LSU goes to the bonus here in the final 7 minutes, 19 seconds of the half. The Tar Heels have run off 9 points to only 2 for LSU to come from 5 down to have this 2-point lead.
Well, Reynolds is going to shoot. He's only shooting 53% from the line, and that's one of LSU's real weaknesses this year, Woody. They are not shooting at all well from the line as a team. They are only 65%, and so down the stretch, that could be a big factor in this ball game.
Well, Reynolds makes his first. He'll have another one coming. He's leading the LSU scoring in the first half. I have him with 10 points. He's made 4 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Here's the next one, and it's good also. So it's 25-25, score tied. I'll be visiting with some former Carolina players. Here's the feed. Nice one to Reynolds. Reverse layup is good. 27-25 LSU. The feed was by Nikita Wilson. Taylor from Smith across the top of the circle. Breaks his dribble down the left. High lob to Reynolds for the one-handed stuff. 29-25.
Woody, Reynolds has scored the last 12 points in a row for LSU. He's a streak player. He's been like that all year, and he's dangerous, very, very dangerous when he gets like this. And you can see what's happening to the Tar Heels right now with Reynolds playing so well.
He had 14 a year ago at the Meadowlands. He's already got 15 here in the first half. Carolina's now turned the ball over 9 times in the first half. Joe Wolf is coming back, and Brad Doherty will get a rest. Here's Taylor, lobbing to Mitchell, turns in the lane, blocked, Perkins, recovered Rent. He told Mitchell that time, don't you shoot that thing over me again. That's the Tudor out front, now back to Taylor. High lob, tried the dunk, it wouldn't go, they tap it around, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Carolina, says referee Don Rutley. 35-32. Boy, they were playing in the stratosphere on that one.
Well, that's about as low as we've seen Carolina let it run down recently.
Stays on to the very end of the half. Joe Wolf in the lane. Caught the inbounds pass from Kenny Smith. Went right up from 10 feet and knocked it in. 35-34. The LSU lead is only 1. My goodness, I feel like we've done about 4 games in the first half the way these teams have played. Smith will take it to the middle. Bounce pass away to Jordan. He'll drive, go baseline. Double scoop. Won't go. Fouls on Jerry Reynolds, and it's his second.
Carolina just played yesterday, Friday night for LSU. In the second half, we'll have to see. It could have a lot to do with stamina. Who will take this one home?
Henry, it would wear us out, but these guys are young. They can do it. Jordan is up with a free throw, and it's good. Michael now with 7 points. That's his first free throw of the day. He started the game, Carolina's 13th all-time leading scorer, just 15 points behind Dennis Wysick. Next one is good as well. 37-36, the Heels have pulled within 1. Double team in the backcourt. Taylor got it to Reynolds. He gets it across the timeline. Doherty trying to catch up. Reynolds from 10 feet. Good. 39-36 as Jerry Reynolds gets his 17th point of the game. Kenny Smith wants the number 5 offense now for the Heels as LSU's gone back to the zone. Alley-oop to Jordan. Layup good. He caught it left side. Had to come to the floor. Went away to the right and knocked it in for his 10th point. 40-39 Carolina. Boy, this has been some basketball game. Reynolds for the dunk. Brad Doherty couldn't get there in time. Nice pass as Reynolds got open on the weak side of the Carolina defense. And LSU's offense did a terrific job of spotting it. 41-40. Don Redden is back in the ball game for the Tigers from Baton Rouge. He's a 6'6 sophomore from Monroe, Louisiana. Nikita Wilson will sit down. LSU goes with a smaller lineup now, but it is a lineup that is extremely quick. I think the quickest Carolina's seen this year. Matt Doherty, sideline to Jordan, deep in the left corner. Back to the top of the circle to Smith. Now to Doherty. Fake the pass to Perkins. One dribble to get him open. Here's Jordan. 10 feet off the glass. Perkins, one hand to rebound, and slams it. Great day in the morning. 42-41. Shuffle pass to Reynolds. Knocked away. Whistle foul, Matt Doherty. Matt Doherty picks up his first personal foul. It'll be the first team foul of the second half against the Tar Heels. Jerry Reynolds, who's gone 8 of 11 from the field, 3 of 3 at the line, is back at the stripe with 2 shots. His first shot would tie it at 42, and it's good. He's now got 20 points in the ball game. Came in averaging 12.9, 7.6 rebounds. He was shooting only 53% at the line coming into today's game, 41 of 77, but he's showing good work at the line because he's made 4 in a row. He's got a chance to break the tie. Doesn't. Miss that one. Knocked away. Rebounded. Red. Reverse layup. No good. Perkins with a rebound. Kenny Smith will inbound the ball. Gets it out in the midcourt area to Matt Doherty. Doherty hold high. Will give it back to Smith on the left. Alley-oop to Jordan for the slam dunk. Ooh. Good description, Henry. Boy, that had enough velocity to light a fire. 50-44 the score. Carolina trailing by 6. The foul on Tudor becomes his first, and it's the 3rd team foul.
You know, the dunk on the alley-oop was a beautiful dunk by Michael Jordan, but give Kenny Smith the credit for getting him the ball there. Just an absolutely perfect picture book dunk on the alley-oop from Smith to Michael Jordan.
Carolina coming the other way. Jordan on the drive, takes it all the way, lays it up, and a blocking foul is called on Mitchell. Of those type plays, All-Americans are made.
Woody, you talked about it yesterday in the Georgia Tech game. Sometimes it looks like Michael gets that look in his eyes like, I'm just going to take control of this ball game and turn things our way. And the last couple of times down court, that's exactly the way he looked. He drove through the middle that time and got there plenty of time before the defensive player was able to set up. The player actually slid under him, and so Jordan has a chance to make a three-pointer here.
52-48, make it 52-49. Jordan now with 15. Perkins with 13. They lead the Tar Heels scoring. Tudor on the inbounds play. He's got 5 seconds. Beat the time to Redden. He gets a nice bounce pass to Taylor. Coming down on the right to Mitchell. Jump shot over Brad Doherty. No good. Jordan with a rebound. Here comes Michael. Across the timeline. Looping lead pass to Smith on the right. To Jordan. Breaking down the lane for the dunk. Great pass. Kenny Smith to the wide open Michael Jordan. Dale Brown says, I can't wait on television. I need a timeout. Now, 13 minutes to play in the ball game. Timeout on the floor. The score, LSU 52, Carolina 51. LSU still got the lead, but Carolina has closed within 1. And it's been Michael Jordan who has wiped out all but one of LSU's latest 6-point lead.
Woody, I got a quote for you from Dale Brown. He says, quote, we're used to playing in hostile arenas. The Southeastern Conference play prepares you for hostile arenas. But I got to tell you something, if he's been in any more hostile than this one is right now for his Tigers, boy, he's been playing in some bad places because Carmichael Auditorium has just turned into a bear for the Tigers.
To Mitchell, top of the circle. Mitchell looking for some help. He'll take the jump shot. Misses. Rebounded by Reynolds. He'll go right back with it and sticks it. 54-51. Jerry Reynolds now with 22 points. Taylor will drive. The big guys are there. Off the glass. No good. Followed by Reynolds is good. Great D. What a move by Reynolds. Soared through the air on the right side. Caught it and jammed it. And the Heels will go to the bonus for the final 10 minutes and 42 seconds of play. Kenny Smith acknowledging something. Somebody told him Jordan won it. He got hit on the arm by Tudor. That's number 2 on the Pineville, Louisiana senior. Jordan will go to the line with 2 shots. As in this ball game with his 17 points, moved into 12th place on Carolina's all-time scoring list, ahead of Dennis Weissing. 61-59. Jordan ready. Up. Good. $62-59. Hot Rod Hundley used to say, a gentle push, a mild arc, and the cowhide spear hits home. Jordan ready on the next one. This one's off the front of the rim. It had enough to get it to go down. Went off the front of the rim, bounced around to the back, and fell through the cord. 63-59. Reynolds as Carolina drops back defensively to Mitchell for the dunk. 63-61. LSU getting a transition basket there from Leonard Mitchell for his 8th point. LSU keeps the heat on Carolina. Doherty looking inside, takes one dribble, gives it to Jordan, baseline, through the air, double clutched at Kenny Smith, 20 feet. A little too strong. They battle for it. Jordan is there. Reverse layup is good. He was on the right side underneath the goal, and he put it back up and in. 65-61. Well, I thought he was going alley-oop. He did. Brad Daugherty. Michael Jordan, jump shot, 25 feet off the front of the rim. Matt Daugherty's got it, puts it up off the glass. Jordan one-handed it on the dump. 67-61. Dale Brown tells Jerry Reynolds, you have got to get back and stop that, Jerry. Jerry says, and get hurt? You kidding me? 67-61. Shot from well out, no good. Reynolds on the rebound, spins, baseline, up for the shot and scores. Jerry Reynolds now with 26 points. Michael Jordan, by the way, has got 23. 67-63. The Carolina lead is 4 with 8 minutes to play. Perkins is at the high post. Jordan's working the baseline. Now to Matt Daugherty. 10 feet, tried to get it to Jordan, knocked away. Jordan recovers, moves in. He'll use the glass. Good!
Woody, Michael Jordan's feet haven't touched the ground since he came out for halftime. He's playing well above the rim on every play.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive. They've up-leaped tall buildings at a single bound. He can do it all. Redden out of the right corner, drives baseline. Double team, pass back to Reynolds. Reynolds on the drive, through, off the glass, good, and he's fouled by Sam Perkins. It'll be a chance for the LSU three-point play as Perkins picks up his second foul, third team foul on Carolina. And Jerry Reynolds, who's doing it all for the Tigers at the other end, now has 28 points to his credit, and he'll have a chance for his second three-point play of the day. Reynolds is 12 of 15, 4 of 5 at the line. His high game thus far this season has been the one he's playing today. His previous high had been 26 points against Pan American. 71-67. A year ago, he only scored 14 points. Goodness, he was better than that at halftime today. Reynolds ready on the free throw. It's good. So that's 29 points for Jerry Reynolds, and an official timeout's been called in Carmichael Auditorium. Timeout on the floor. 6:45 to play in the game. With the score, Carolina 71, LSU 68. They drop off Steve. Somebody hollered shoot, but Steve doesn't try to. Got to get rid of the ball. Got it to Brad Daugherty. Cut back out front. Shot clock's down to 3. Jordan will fire. Got it! Woo! What does the old Jerry Reed song say? Boy, when you're hot, you're hot. 75-68. Breaks his dribble now, has it knocked away. Smith recovers, puts it to Jordan. He lays it up off the glass. Good. What a pass. Kenny Smith to Michael Jordan. Jordan now with 29 points. That's his season high, bettering the 28 he had against UT Chattanooga. Tudor, top of the circle, 77-7. Stolen, Kenny Smith. Tudor will try to stop him. Smith couldn't make the dunk. The foul's on Tudor. It's his fourth. And Jordan went after Tudor for a moment. The officials back Michael up. The officials say they have it. Dale Brown has gone down, and I think he wants something called on Michael Jordan. Now Tudor and Jordan are saying okay. It was just the heat of the moment that got to both of them. Tudor was trying to stop the Kenny Smith layup, caught him. Kenny went down. Kenny was coming in, angling in from the right. Tudor caught him up under the neck to try to foul him. I don't think Tudor meant to do that. He knocks him down, and Jordan, in the heat of the moment, went after Tudor.
Well, you know, Woody, the angle at which Kenny Smith was going at the basket, it was a little bit of a dangerous angle to try to do that one-handed dunk like he was trying to do. And I think Tudor was doing his job trying to make the foul to keep him from getting there. But there was just no way that either one of those guys is going to come out of that without a little bit of getting hurt. And Kenny Smith's very lucky because his feet never hit the floor. I think he actually might have come down on one of his elbows.
He's holding a towel to the lower part of his jaw now as he goes to the bench. We've got an official timeout in Chapel Hill. 4:27 to play in the game. Timeout on the floor. The score, Carolina 77, LSU 70. I'll tell you what, I hope when this one's over, somebody who's got a videotape of this invites me to their house for some of their social hospitality and to look at this one again. I'm telling you what, these two teams have gone at it tooth and toenail, as they used to say in the country.
Woody, right now, Carolina 17 of 24, 71% in the ball game. LSU 15 for 28, 54%. But Michael Jordan has just taken over this ball game in the second half. I don't know how many points do we say he had just a moment ago. He had something like 19 in the second half, I believe, doesn't he?
Yes, he's got 29 for the game, and he's got 23 in the second half. And Kenny Smith will be at the foul line.
Carolina's hit 14 of their last 17 shots. Out of their last 17 shots, they're shooting 82%, and that's why they're up by 7 now with a chance to increase it to 9.
Oh, wait a minute. They've called a double foul. They apparently called a foul against Carolina.
There's a flagrant foul on number 20 during John Tudor, and a technical foul on Michael Jordan.
Technical foul on Michael Jordan, a flagrant foul on John Tudor. Kenny Smith misses the first one. He'll have another shot coming. This one is up, and it's good. Smith now with 14 points. That matches his season high here in his freshman year. Kenny Smith driving in. The crowd still booing it. His left arm, Tudor's left arm, went up underneath the chin and across the chest of Kenny, knocking him to the floor. And they're taking Michael Jordan out of the lineup now. The technical foul is on Jordan. Taylor will shoot 1. And that's good for Derek Taylor. Taylor now with 9 points in the ball game. And let's see, normally in a situation like this, thought there'd be a jump ball. Dean Smith says, shouldn't there be a jump ball? Says no, they're going to give it to LSU. Gets it back out to Jordan. We're under a minute, 50 seconds to go. 87-75. Doherty to Jordan, who works against Wilson. On the drive comes Jordan, puts it away to Brad Doherty for the net. He's fouled. What a pass by Michael Jordan to Brad Doherty for the slam dunk. He drew the foul.
What have you seen Michael Jordan play? A lot more than I have. This is by far the best half I've ever seen. Is this his best game, in your opinion?
Henry, I don't know. That's a tough question. I thought the game he played in the national finals in 1982 was pretty darn good.
I tell you, he's done it all this half. He's done defense. He's played well above the rim. Sam Perkins comes out. Dave Thompson going in. That's the crowd screaming for Sam.
Sam waving his hand up in the air when he came out. That foul a moment ago. On, I think, Jones is his fourth. Exum's going in to replace Doherty. Now Jordan is coming in. Listen to this. Michael Jordan will lead with 29 points this half. 9 of 12, 5 of 5. Free throw by Doherty is good. Brad with 9 points now. 90-75 with 40 seconds left. This was an excellent basketball game, and the final margin is going to be much wider than the closeness of this ball game really was. Taylor from out of the corner. Got it. Boy, that was up under the light. 90-79 with 10 seconds left. Here's Hale giving it up to Popson. 5. Buzz Peterson caught in the double team. Clock's going to run out. And Buzz just throws it in the air. A fitting finish to what turned out to be a great comeback by the Tar Heels. Sparked by Michael Jordan. After Sam Perkins had 11 points in the first half, Jordan came on to get 23 of his 29 in the second half.